Hi everyone, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata. Let's talk about bulk carriers today. What is a bulk carrier? A bulk carrier is a type of ship that is designed to transport large quantities of unpackaged bulk cargo. Cement, if it is packed, it is packaged cargo. But if it is in bulk, without packed, it is bulk cargo. Always remember that. Such as coal, iron ore, grain, or even cement. Today, bulk carriers make up to 21% of world's merchant fleet. So ये अभी ग्रेन जा रहा है, इट इज कमिंग इन बल्क. इट इज नॉट जस्ट ग्रेन्स, इवन अगर चीनी भी बल्क में आ रही है 10,000 टन 20,000 टन, नॉट इन पैकेज बट इन बल्क, देन इट इज कमिंग थ्रू अ बल्क कैरियर. आगे बढ़ते हैं. 1948 March 14, फर्स्ट इंडियन बिल्ड कार्गो शिप जलाउशा वाज लॉन्च बाय जवाहरलाल नेहरू. दिस इज जलाउशा शिप. देयर आर types of bulk carriers: handy size, Supramax, Panamax and Cape size. Let us just see the size. हैंडी साइज इज 20,000 डेड वेट टू 40,000 डेड वेट. अप्रॉक्सीमेटली अगर बोले तो दे कैन कैरी फ्रॉम 20,000 टन टू 40,000 टन कार्गो. जस्ट एक रैंडम में. बाकी डिटेल में व्हाट इज अ डेड वेट हम आपको बाद में बताएंगे. हैंडी मैक्स इज 40,000 डेड वेट टू 50,000 डेड वेट दे कैन कैरी कार्गो. सुपरामैक्स 50,000 60,000 टन कार्गो दे कैन कैरी. पैनामैक्स 60,000 टन टू 80,000 टन. पोस्ट पैनामैक्स दे कैन कैरी अप टू 1,25,000 टन. केप साइज फ्रॉम 1,25,000 टन to 2,20,000 tons, that is dead weight. VLOC, very large ore carriers, they go above 2,20,000 tons cargo dead weight. Okay. Types of bulk carriers: handy size bulk carrier. कुछ खास बात दिख रही है? There's a difference between this and this. Handy size bulk carrier, Supramax bulk carrier, Panamax bulk carrier, Cape size bulk carrier. Can you see this handy size bulk carrier and this Panamax or Cape size bulk carrier? Handy size में there are cranes fitted over here. Can you see these cranes? And there are no cranes over here. These are big bulk carrier cargo ships. ये ऐसे ports पे जाते हैं जहां पर the ports have got their own terminals to unload or load the cargo. Huge. Out here, these go to ports which are maybe on such places where they do not have own facilities. So cargo is loaded and discharged by their own ship cranes. So I'll be honest, I've sailed on both kinds of ships. The life is a bit easier on these kinds of ships as compared to these ships. Why? On these kind of ships, the voyage is long, 40 days long voyage, 35 days long voyage, going from China to Brazil. Less rolling because huge ships. And when you go to port, loading and discharging is done by the shore crane. Out here, you go inside the port, first of all, but you visit very good places over here. Okay? But the challenge is, your crane is being used. Anything happens wrong, chief engineer on the crane, captain is watching what has gone wrong, electrical officer is involved. So a lot of headache over here. Very less headache over here. Just my opinion, and I can be wrong. Jai Mata Di. So there are two kinds of ships, I would say: geared bulk and gearless bulk carriers. So gearless bulk carriers, again, they do not have a crane. Geared bulk carriers, they have their cranes and derricks. So as I have explained earlier, this is the thing. Largest bulk cargo ships in the world in 2022. Pacific Flourish, length 362 meters, wide 365 meters, carrying capacity around 4 lakh tons. Burj Everest, length 361 meters, wide 65 meters, carrying capacity 3,88,000 tons. Grand Wisdom, length 340 meters, wide 62 meters, carrying capacity 3,24,000 tons. Spot rates क्या होता है भाई? हम भी जब अभी जाते हैं, suppose I have to carry 100 chairs from one place, I'll ask, अरे भैया टेम्पो वाला भैया, how much are you going to charge for this? He'll say 500 rupees. So that is the spot rate. So spot rate is basically, even these bulk carriers, I have bought my grain, I have got 40,000 tons grain that I have to carry from India to say Japan. So I will tell to this ship, okay, I want your ship, I want to carry this. So it's okay if you want it on a spot rate. So today's rate is $9,500 per day. So from India to Japan, it's 9 days voyage, 9 to 9,500, around $90,000. I will change. I will take. Ship owner will say what to do. Okay, $10,000, $90,000. I'll give $80,000, but please take me. Something like that. So ये spot rates होते हैं. ये पूरा business है boss. As a ship sailor, we are a very small part of such a big industry over here. That is why even if you're a ship sailor, you need to learn more about ship chartering क्या होती है, ship finances क्या होते हैं, maritime law क्या होता है, थोड़ा पता होना चाहिए. This is something which I have not ever read. I was always there, MEO class 4, MEO class 2, MEO class 1, technical courses, come back home, enjoy, fast promotion, chief engineer. That's it. But if life is beyond that, trust me. So these are called the spot rates, and these keep changing. Similarly, Supramax का was $7,200 per day out here. That means Supramax is a small size bulk carrier. So these spot rates can vary. Another thing, dry bulk rates have been falling since the beginning of 2023. Now our salaries have remained the same, but the market over here falls and climbs like anything. Just sharing it with you, business is all over here. Ship chartering, ship broking, selling off ship, buying off ship, knowing which cargo to carry, how much is the rate, where somebody can trade off and all those stuffs. We are unaware of all these things. That is why this slide was added. So if you are a ship sailor, also try to learn about this thing as well. It will help you grow. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Cargo handling. Now ship के ऊपर there is a lot of ways of handling cargo. See, now this is a capesize bulk carrier. So there is no, they do not have their own crane, but this is they have reached a port where they have their own crane over here. This crane, can you see? These cranes have got grabs fitted over here. These grabs are like hands, hydraulic hands. They go inside, pick the cargo, come up and put it on these trawlers, and they go into the port. Even if they have to load, they go over there, turn themselves down, pick the cargo and put it inside over here. This is one way. Another way is, this is a bulk carrier over here. Suppose it is carrying grain. So they put a chute over here. Can you see there is a chute? Chute is something like this. This goes inside the bulk carrier and there is a vacuum inside. Vacuum के साथ क्या होता है? All the grain is sucked in. So this grains keep sucked in inside and it goes on a conveyor belt. जैसे कि conveyor belt. Can you see this conveyor belt? This cargo is being sucked in from here. It comes over here into this conveyor belt and then from here it is loaded into truck and goes. Copied? So this is chute, sucking in. Another is cargo, iron ore is over here. First we use these grabs, pick up this iron ore, and then we have to take it from the sides as well. Then we launch can you see this road roller kind of a thing over here? So in this case, now say you are carrying iron ore over here, and iron ore has already been emptied because of these grabs, but there will be little bit iron ore left over here, over here, over here. So we launch this tractor type, trawler type of thing inside. It goes inside and it takes all this onto one side and then it is lifted up. All this is cargo is collected and taken up. One person is also down below looking कि भैया क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा है. They sit on this tractor or trawler and just keep pushing over here so that all the cargo from every side is collected over here, and then with the help of the grab it is taken up. So this is one thing of cargo handling. Challenges and risks associated with bulk carriers: cargo shift, cargo falling from height, dust from working cargo, cargo liquefaction, structural damage, oxygen depletion, corrosion, fire. There have been chances where people have died because they entered in the cargo hold thinking कुछ नहीं है, but वहाँ पर oxygen depletion was there. Corrosion हो जाता है holds में. Fire has happened. I'll show you later. Structural damage. You have loaded something very heavy, it fallen, damage cause कर दिया. Cargo liquefaction I'm going to discuss later. I'm going to show you. Dust from working cargo. This was another one thing. Say you are loading grain and everything, because of air, everything used to flow. Sometimes this coal, iron ore, and it used to come from engine room blowers inside the engine room as well. It used to make engine room very dirty. In case of tankers, since there is nothing as such of dust from working cargo, it is all liquid and vapors out there. Your engine room is very neat and clean, even accommodation and even deck. But out here, in case of dust from working cargo, if you see the condition of a bulk carrier after the loading or discharging has been, it's a complete mess. It takes a lot of efforts to clean the bulk carrier, deck and everything. And not just that, engine room becomes very dirty. यार वो सारा dust वगैरह engine room blowers, it goes inside the engine room. Sometimes over here, sometimes the machinery, it becomes hell. Same goes for accommodation as well. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Some accidents of bulk carrier. This is liquefied nickel ore. I'll show you. Coal on fire in a cargo hold. So they were carrying coal. They did not take care about the temperature inside the cargo hold. It got heated, caught flames. Coal has started burning. It is dangerous, guys. DRI. This is direct reduced iron. Another form of iron, I would say. It got self-heated and caught fire. Nickel. Nickel is a very dangerous ore, I would say. Nickel is very dangerous. It is one of the world's dangerous cargo. ये आता तो solid form when it comes over here, but there have been chances when this nickel had a lot of moisture content in it, and while traveling on the ship, it lost its moisture, became liquefied like this over here, and then it becomes a liquid cargo, and then in this case it can cause a loss in stability of ship. There are cases I'll show you later on. There are cases between 2010 to 2013. 6 vessels that loaded nickel ore in Indonesia sank during their voyage to China, resulting in loss of life of 81 seafarers. The cause of each casualty is thought to have been due to liquefaction of cargo affecting the stability of the vessel, resulting in vessel capsizing very quickly, sometimes within a matter of few minutes. For these reasons, nickel ore has been described as the world's most dangerous cargo. Nickel ore is described as world's most dangerous cargo. We think that sailing on LNG is very difficult. Yes, it is. We get paid more because we think it is the most dangerous cargo. But trust me, maximum number of accidents have happened on bulk carrier, maximum number of deaths have been caused in bulk carrier. This is what I have heard. And sailing on bulk carriers is not easy. It is dangerous. You can see this example out here. Ships tilting over here. Free surface is another one thing that I will be making another video. कि ऐसा क्या हुआ? Even if this nickel became liquid, how can it sink the ship? That is where you have to understand कि if it is a liquid, then you have to treat it as a liquid. But if it is a solid and if it becomes a liquid, it is very, very dangerous. So on oil tankers, it is liquid, we know. So we maintain the ship stability and everything as per the liquid, how much liquid we have and everything. But suppose we have loaded something as solid. So we have loaded keeping that it is a solid, it will behave like this. But if it changes its shape, everything changes, the whole dynamics changes and we can lose our life. So just putting it across over here, even iron ore, then it was loaded in a hold of a bulk carrier in 2009 on Crouch and Armlet. Iron ore finds after transportation the hold of bulk carrier Crouch and Armlet 2009 became liquefied ho gaya. It is dangerous, guys. So why does liquefaction happen? Nickel ore has got its own, it has got some moisture content, kuch water hoga inside. So during the traveling time, if this moisture content becomes more than the threshold limit, then this moisture can liquefy the nickel out here. I am not going to get into later details because ये पूरा लिखा है यहाँ पे, not needed. The only thing that you have to know is you have to follow your MSDS properly. You have to see all the details given in nickel ore, and the captain chief officer really need to be smart to ensure that the things on board are maintained in good condition all the time and careful precautions are being taken. Same goes for coal over here. Suppose this cargo hold was near a bunker tank and bunker tank was heated up to 55, 60 degrees temperature. So what will happen? This cargo hold will become heated and then it can ignite and catch, coal fire can happen. So that is why this has happened. Copy it, आगे बढ़ते हैं. Greece, Japan and China are the top 3 owners of bulk carriers with 1326 ships, 1041 ships and 979 vessels respectively. 1326, 1041, 979 China. These 3 nations account for over 53% of the world's fleet. Once again, these are all data that I got from internet. Might be correct, might not be correct. But as we know, Greece, Japan, China, shipping industry में बहुत ahead. They are far ahead. Top 3 bulk carrier companies, Oldendorff Carriers, more than 100 years old, 700 number of bulk carrier operate करती हैं. Star Bulk Carriers around 128 number of bulk carrier operated by Star Bulks. Golden Ocean Group Limited, 98 number of bulk carriers operated by them. Indian bulk carrier fleet is primarily operated by private companies with few state-owned companies. The bigger companies that we know of India are Adani Shipping, Bulk Carrier, Great Eastern Shipping, Mercator Lines and Shipping Corporation of India. So these are a few shipping companies that we know of. With this, all I can say is this is all about bulk carriers. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di. Salary on bulk carriers is the least, but that does not mean that you can be careless. You have to be on your toes all the time. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata.